What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Lindy Cherise. If it is your first time, welcome to the family, and for the regular subscribers, thank you so much for your support. In today's video, I'm going to talk about NFTs. What are NFTs, where to get NFTs, how to buy NFTs, how to make money on NFTs, and how to make your own NFT so you can make money on it. Without wasting time, let's go to my lab. All right, let's get to NFT so that you can understand what are they all about. So when you talk about NFT, it actually means non-fungible token. But to better understand the definition, you need to understand what is fungible and what is non-fungible. So let's start with fungible so that you can understand. So these are interchangeable, not unique, non-tangible tokens. So for example, so when we talk about fungible, we're saying if you were to exchange this 100 rand to another 100 rand, these are the same value, same character, same asset, and then these ones are tangible. So say for example, you have an online ticket that you need to produce maybe when you go to movies or something, and then that ticket, it will be the same as the one you're going to produce. So that's still fungible because these are the same characters. Or you're moving from one house to the same house, like the exact house maybe next door. These are the same assets, so the characters are still the same, are still exactly the same. So those are fungible. But then when it comes to non-fungible, we're talking about two different assets. So these ones are unique and you cannot exchange. So for example, when we talk about this 100 rand and these 100 rand, you're talking about two different. So these ones are rare, they are different. These are the ones that you can actually sell and actually make money. So these ones are different, so they are rare. So for example, our 2 rand coin or some of their old coins, if you sell them now, you can actually make money from that. So those ones are non-changeable. You cannot exchange this 100 rand note to this one because this one is rare. You can actually get it. You can hardly get it. So for example, so if you were to talk about non-tangible, say you have two pictures, one of a cat and another one of a dog. So those ones you cannot exchange because these are two different characters and two different pictures. So those ones are not the same. So even two houses which are not the same, like maybe say my one, it's a single story, and then the next door one, it's a double story. So those characters are not the same. You cannot exchange those ones. So those are non-fungible. So when we talk about fungible tokens, we are actually talking about that. So what is the hype all about NFTs? So this is something that was started in order to upload your videos. You can upload your pictures, you can upload your audio. So there must be something unique about your photo or your video or your audio. So these ones are actually uploaded in blockchain. So the reason that you cannot commit fraud when it comes to these non-fungible tokens is because of this ownership. So the proof of ownership is actually stored in blockchain, and it can show history that this picture was actually uploaded by this wallet address, and then it is the original picture, and then from there people can actually buy that picture. But then it doesn't mean that this person took ownership. You can actually see who owned it first, and then it was transferred to the next person and to the third person. So that history is actually shown. So that's why an NFT is not just a picture that you can just copy from somewhere and paste it somewhere. The originality of that picture is actually kept on blockchain. So even with the audio, say maybe you have an audio of maybe like your last generation, or maybe the last generation in your family, the voices, those are unique. You cannot create with the new voices that you're getting now. So for example, maybe a sound of war, maybe the First World War, the sound of that First World War, the bullets and everything, you can also upload that audio and create an NFT. So even with videos, you can create your own video and then upload it on blockchain, and then I'll show you all of that so that you can understand how it's done. So that's why we say it's proof of authenticity. It will prove that it's coming from your wallet address, and then it will prove that it is the original one, and also who owns it. So this is basically a unit of data recorded on blockchain, and it cannot be duplicated, and you cannot commit fraud because there is history showing who owns and when. And then this is some blockchain. That's why I love blockchain, because we can even use it for these police dockets that go missing most of the time. If we can use blockchain, then it means we can put that to record and no one will take it. We won't have dockets that are missing. So let me show you some of the example of these non-tangible tokens. So for example, this one's also one of the famous ones, CryptoPunks. They actually looked like this, and then they have sold over 530 million. So that's how much money this is making. So even though people don't really understand the concept, but then it is making a lot of money. So let's go to the next one, which was sold. It is called The First 500 Days by Mike Winkelmann. So what it actually means, 2017 May, he started creating this artwork, and then daily he will put an offer up until 2021 February. That's when he uploaded his piece, and it did sell at a whopping 69,000 US dollars, so which is a lot of money, guys. And then also Snoop Doggy Dogg, he's actually also created his own group of tokens of NFTs, and then it calls A Journey with the Dog, and then also far there's over 4.6 million. It is even more. So just to show you that you can make money even for something, as long as that something is unique. Jack as well, the founder of Twitter, he actually uploaded his very first Twitter on blockchain as a NFT, and he also made money from that. This is an example of that NFT. So you see, you can just upload that as well. And then let's just see, there's two ways to make money with a token, with these NFTs. So one, you can either sell these tokens, and one, you can actually collect what is already created, and then you can just buy and hope that the value will go up. And then as well, as I said, you can create and sell, you can access history, and as a creator or as a minter of these NFT, you can actually establish a fee, and that fee, it can be like your passive income. You can earn from 5% to 10%. So every time this token, this NFT that you are selling gets sold or move from one person to another, you actually get a fee from that. And then so the process to create NFTs, we call it minting NFTs. So this just refers to the process of turning a digital file into a crypto collectible or digital asset on the Ethereum blockchain. So this happens on the Ethereum blockchain, and then it basically uses a smart contract that proves actually that an NFT is original. So there are steps that you need to do before you can even go to the marketplace or to the website where you can create this NFT. So I am going to show you how to create it. So for now, let's just see some of these steps. So you can download a metamask, and then after downloading a metamask, you need to create a wallet, and then you need to fund your wallet with money. So the minimum depends with the Ethereum gas fees, because you remember the Ethereum gas fees can be so high. So you can maybe like start from $40 to $100, depending on when you bought and how much you bought. And yeah, so those gas fees are a nightmare. So to create an NFT is cheap, but then the only problem is because we're creating it on an Ethereum blockchain, it can be expensive because of the gas fees. So after creating this, so I do have a video that will show you how to create this metamask. So you can just watch that video, and then you will have an extension that is added on your Chrome extension, and then you can upload, you can just send your Ethereum to this wallet, or even buy from metamask, and then you'll be ready to mint. So there are marketplaces where you can mint. So OpenSea is actually the leading one, and then there's Xe Market, which is also like a shop for video games, and then there's Lava Labs, and then there's also this one is just best for CryptoPunks, which are one of the famous NFTs. And then there's also NBA Top Shot Marketplace, and then there's Rebel. But then I'll be using open source to show you how to mint your own NFT and how to actually buy an NFT. So let's just go and see how you would create your own NFT. So first of all, you will go here. Let me just open a new one so that it doesn't confuse you. So you go to OpenSea.io. So in OpenSea.io, which you can find also in Google, so it will come here. So let me see if I'm already logged in. So let me just log out, because I did create an account. So when you click create an account, automatically it connects to your MetaMask wallet. So remember I said there is a video that you can use to see how to add this MetaMask. So basically you just go and add it as a Chrome extension, and then when you click it, it will open. So when you click here, you'll see that it is added as a Chrome extension. So you can even watch that video. It's a simple video, and then you will add this Chrome extension, and then when you add it, it will show here that you have added it. So you must do this and make sure the money is funded in your wallet. So for example, now I do have some BNB, and I also have some Ethereum if I were to change this as well. So let's just go ahead and then create. So when you click create, it actually connects to your MetaMask. So you can click create, and then it will want to connect to your MetaMask. And then when you click MetaMask, it will open your MetaMask, and then you can just sign in because you already have your MetaMask. And then after, you don't need to even add your email address or any of those things. It's just a simple process. It will just identify your MetaMask address, and then your MetaMask address, just to see it when you want to transfer, you can just go to MetaMask, and then you can just go to the Ethereum one. This one is BNB. You'll just look for Ethereum one and copy the wallet address for Ethereum. So all right, so now that it's connected to OpenSea, now you need to add your image. So this is what you want to mint. So you can mint, remember, audio, you can mint MP4, you can, so these are the types of files that are supported in order for you to mint. So first of all, you just select, and then down get your image that you created. So I'll just use my example. Let's look for a picture that I've created as one of my logos for something that I'm doing. So you can just do this. So this is what I can add, but then obviously you need to go to a graphic designer and get that person to create a nice logo. I'll show and not even a logo, a nice picture, because people are attracted to nice pictures. And just to also to emphasize that sometimes when you are maybe a YouTuber with 1 million followers, or you are maybe a celebrity like Snoop Dogg, obviously if you upload anything, that will sell more than an average person like me. So let's just go and continue so that I can show you, so that when you're ready with your perfect video or perfect picture, you can just create. And then I'll just say push my limit. And then if you have a website or somewhere where you want this picture to also appear, you can add your site name, and you can also just give your description of the NFT that you want to create. So let's say for example, and then we can just say this NFT is maybe push my limit, and then maybe belong, push my limits, and then maybe belong to Lindisheries. So you can put whatever description you want people to see. So you can just add that. And then if it is a collection, so say for example, like with the CryptoPunks, it is a collection of these NFTs. So you can specify your collection, and then you can just give it a name. And then this is a collection, maybe let's just say push collection, and then it will give you that collection, so if you have it. And then after, you need to create your properties. So you can add your properties, maybe like the color. So you can just say maybe it's a color, and then you can just say maybe it's a red. So you can just add more of these characters. You can maybe say it's a doll, anything that you want to add that's regarded in your picture or your audio, you can just add and then save. This will show when people want to buy your NFT, they will see these properties or traits. And then the levels is just the numerical traits that show as a progress bar. You can add that as well. You don't necessarily need to add all of these things, but you can add as and when you get familiar with these. And then stats, numerical trait that just show as a number, and then unlockable content includes unlockable content that can only be revealed by the owner of the item. So you can just maybe say if you want to create a value or maybe levels, you can just create that and then open it only to specific people. And then explicit and sensitive content, set this item as explicit. You can also make it explicit, and then you can decide how many do you want to create. So usually if it's one, obviously it's one that people can buy, and then it will also create values. But if you create more, then there will be many photos of the same photo. So I think one is it's better. And then which blockchain are we going to do this? So we are doing this in Ethereum. And then freezing your metadata will allow you to permanently lock and store all of the item content in decentralized file storage. So you don't necessarily need to create this, but then to select this, but then you can select to do that. And then you wait for it, and then you wait until it's created, and then it will be created. So now you have your NFT created, and then from there you can share with people. If they want to buy, they can just buy your NFT. But now remember, in order to sell, then that's when you'll have to connect your metamask wallet to pay. This is the actually minting of this NFT, because now you just created the NFT, but then you didn't sell. So you just click sell, and then it will say, in order to trade your asset, you need to connect to your Ethereum wallet, and then you can just click connect to your wallet, and then it will show that I have funds in my wallet. But then can you see that in my wallet I have $31, and then the total price that it wants is actually $44, and then you can just add funds to increase. But then this value, it actually changes, and then you can add funds by just depositing or buy with credit card, and then after the money will be there. So if you were to look at this, you would see that there's also gas fees to do with this. And then when you go back again and then you connect again, sometimes it changes the value of this NFT, the value of this price, because there are gas fees as well. And then so you can just check more, and then you can see that get. But if I had enough money, I could buy. But since it's just a demo to show you how to create and also how to mint. So when you're done, if you have $44, remember I said it can range from $40 to $100 depending on gas fees, and also the time where you buy, it also counts. So you can just also check on Google and see what's the best time to buy, where the gas fees are low, so you can buy around that time. And then after when you're done, and then you can just click okay, and then it will be minted. Then it means you now have minted or created your own NFT, so you can start selling. So that's how you start selling. But then now, say now you have remember I said there's two ways to make money. You either create and sell. So now you have it on the market. Someone can connect to the market and actually say, maybe say they're looking for let's just say maybe a bear. People can just check, and then when they click bear, then it will show other items to do with bears, and then you can see some of the bears that are created. So these are top results, and then you can just check them, the NFTs. Then you can see what amount it is charged. So when you click this one, it will show that it's actually sold as a bet, and 229 views for favorite, and then it's owned by thousands. So it shows as well. So yours as well will show like this, and then it will say it's owned by whoever the person created. So a person can actually buy. So in order to buy this one, can you see it costs 2 Ethereum, which is around 8,479 US dollar. So a person can actually buy this. So you can place a bid, but then there are other ones, maybe. So let's say doll. So you can even do the cards. You can just search for any other NFTs that exist. So you can check for dolls, you can check for cars. So let's see, cars. So there's also cars. So there's also cars. When you check here, can you see that you can just get a graphic designer to create you this, anything that, as long as you're creative and it will attract people. And then when you click this one, for example, let's just click this one, for example, say you want to buy. So this is the collection side of it, because now you're collecting, and then as you can see, it says it has 11 owners. So it means it was bought by someone, and then it was bought by someone. And as the owner of this NFT, you actually get money as well in fees. So you can also buy this one, you can make an offer. So can you see 2.5 Ethereum, which is this value? So this one is actually one of the good one as well. And then you can see the owners, you can see the unit price, and from who, how much it was bought, and then who it belongs to now. And you can just see the price history as well, that it started here maybe as you can just see as the number of sales. You can just go ahead and see everything to do with this, and you can see history, you can see who transferred the sale, and then who owns it 19 days ago. This was 7 months, so the recent owner will be this one, and then it's 19 days ago. So what they are doing, these people, they're actually owning this NFT, but there is an original person who created, who's actually accumulating fees and hoping that this NFT will go up. So if you buy now, maybe it's $10,000, and hoping that one day maybe it will be $100,000. So this is how you actually make money. But you do need to research and check the owner and check some of the collections. Can you see this person is creating these collections? So this is something that we can all do. And then you can view the whole collection as well to see this person. And then we do have other ones which are actually cheap, because obviously when you set your price, it's going to be cheap when you start, and then as it grows, and then the price will go up. So these are some of the NFTs that are created, and then you can just see, maybe let's look at this one. So you can see that this one, it's 21 views, 3 favorite. You can make an offer. So people can make an offer, and then they can buy your NFT, and you can just make money from that. So this is another way to make money with NFTs. I hope you do understand NFTs, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, share the video so that more and more people can know about these NFTs.